These 7 signs prove you're mentally strong at 70. It is often believed that mental resilience decreases with age. However, many people develop mental toughness through life experiences and the challenges they face. When you reach 70 mentally, you can make a clear evaluation, and there are signs that indicate strength. You can also be mentally strong without being stoic. The key is to accept obstacles, remain adaptable, and thrive. Today, we will discuss the 7 signs that prove you are mentally strong at 70. It's a clean slate with no expectations. Research, clinical judgment, and the experiences of those who have succeeded over time all suggest that this is, in fact, true. A sure sign you are mentally fit at 70 is how well you adapt to change. Change is a natural part of life as we age. This can range from changing social circles, health measures, and the fast pace of technology, to many other factors. People with mental strength do not hesitate to accept these changes, welcoming them with open arms. Research from 2019 in the Journal of Aging Research indicated that when older people view change as an opportunity rather than a threat, they experience greater psychological well-being. This mindset illustrates the power of accepting change. Instead of resisting or feeling overwhelmed, they see it as an opportunity for growth and new experiences. Using smartphones, making video calls, shopping online, and other tech-savvy skills you may have learned are much more than just technological skills. They are signs of mental fortitude. New technologies can be intimidating and not easy to learn. Yet your ability to adapt, learn, unlearn, and relearn demonstrates just how strong you truly are. One of the essential elements of mental toughness is this kind of flexibility. It combats the fear of change and helps us accept it with confidence. Rather than clinging to old ways or hesitating at the threshold, you are prepared to learn, grow, and boldly embrace and take full advantage of what is now. Not only will this allow you to survive, but it will also enable you to thrive as you grow older. It is a genuine sign of experience and a shift in mental attitude, a solid combination. Emotional regulation is the second unmistakable sign of mental resilience at 70. Younger people may be defined by their impulses, but the mentally strong have learned to rein them in, or as the old adage goes, count to 10 before reacting. Older adults experience fewer negative emotions and greater emotional equilibrium than younger people, according to research from the American Psychological Association. That doesn't mean you are free from ever getting mad or annoyed. Days like this do happen, but it's how you react that matters. For example, remaining calm during a heated family argument or opting out of a fight rather than stoking the fire demonstrates mental strength. It is not about repression, but understanding. Emotional maturity develops over the years, and this is a breeding ground for emotional strength. When the going gets tough, the third sign of mental strength is remaining positive. Being optimistic does not mean you ignore your problems. It is really about sticking with hope and finding answers. This is known in psychology as learned optimism. Research also indicates that older adults generally have more positive outlooks than younger individuals. Through life's challenges, they have learned that tough times will pass. Mental strength, the ability to smile even when you face loss, illness, or job struggles, is key. True pessimists will throw in the towel in difficult times, while optimists will persevere. When faced with a tough situation, they seek to find the silver lining, helping them stay strong during adversity. A study by researchers from Boston University shows that older adults who are very optimistic are healthier and may live longer. Positive thinking can reduce the toll of chronic diseases. It demonstrates that optimism is more than a mental trick. It is a key to better health. Optimism doesn't mean that everything is fine. It means knowing that brighter days are ahead, no matter how tough things look. Mentally tough people understand that they can push things forward with their will. Each day is a new chance to grow, and they rely on that. Patience is one of the strongest indicators of mental toughness at 70. Unlike the more impulsive reactions often seen in younger people, it requires self-control and perspective to practice patience. Summary: mentally strong individuals understand that time must pass for good things to happen. If you stood by patiently for hours helping a grandchild with homework, you demonstrated patience. You've also practiced patience while calmly waiting for a slow app to load. This is reflected in how you deal with long-term goals or even develop a new hobby and stick with it. If you face a health challenge, you know it will require time. Such patience is a sign of restraint and endurance, and this is mental strength taken to another level. Research from the University of California supports this. Their study shows that gentlemen who exhibit well-natured characteristics are at a lower risk of stress and have better psychological well-being. This is especially relevant for the older population. They have learned that the best parts of life are not instant. Patience is not just about waiting, it is about how you wait. Keeping your cool and focusing on the prize, each minute you stay patient adds to your mental toughness. Your ability to remain unruffled by setbacks is evidence of self-control. To endure without frustration is a unique level of mental resilience. It shows maturity, strength of character, and a willingness to grow and learn. At 70, patience becomes a way of life. It signifies that you have, or at least have learned to, trust the process. It shows that you are in control of your response. It is proof that you understand the best things in life take time. This kind of patience is a silent power, calming the mind. Mental toughness is being patient with family, health goals, or daily annoyances. Younger generations struggle to achieve this kind of strength, but at 70 it becomes second nature. This mastery is a testament to mental fortitude. An additional indication that you are mentally strong at 70 is having perspective. There is no doubt that mentally strong people don't let the little things spoil their day. They have learned to focus on the bigger picture. You embody this power if you have ever dismissed a rude remark. You have mental toughness if you have let go of a grudge that you once nursed like a precious secret. With age comes the wisdom that many battles just aren't worth fighting. This wisdom enables them to keep their eye on what truly matters. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults prioritize relationships and meaningful activities over more frivolous ones. You've developed mental strength if you have stopped caring so much about what others think of you. If you've made a comfortable life out of simply being yourself, that is not just joy, it is mental strength. This unshakable strength comes from profound self-awareness. Recognizing that not every problem is yours to solve takes maturity. Mentally strong people are selective about where they invest their energy. They choose calm over chaos, understanding that the bigger picture is more important than minor annoyances. They are a mark of growth in overcoming obstacles. You take control of your mind when you stop trying to control everything. Every time you stay calm in a stressful situation, you demonstrate mental strength. Perspective is not something you are born with. It comes through years of experience and introspection. When you're 70, you've had enough life to know what matters, and that is true mental toughness. Self-compassion is another key predictor of mental toughness. When we were younger, we often tried to be perfect. But by the time you reach 70, you often realize that self-compassion becomes more important than striving for perfection. You forgive yourself for your mistakes and don't hold on to guilt. Saying, "I did the best I could, and that's good enough for me," is an act of self-compassion. It's not about laziness or letting yourself off the hook. It's about recognizing that you are human. The concept of self-compassion was popularized by Dr. Kristin Neff. Her research links self-compassion to lower levels of anxiety and depression. Mentally strong individuals know their limits, but they don't berate themselves for them. Have you ever been kind to yourself after a setback? Perhaps you treated yourself to something nice or took a break. That's self-compassion in action. Dr. Melanie Greenberg highlights that self-compassion is essential for mental strength and is often overlooked because it is easier to criticize ourselves than to be kind. We may naturally focus on what went wrong, but mentally strong individuals deliberately choose not to dwell on it and instead focus on self-improvement. They learn from their mistakes but don't carry them forward. They understand that no one is perfect and that they need to be gentle with themselves. Practicing self-compassion strengthens your inner resolve, bringing back confidence and improving your mental health. So the next time you struggle, treat yourself as you would a friend, with kindness. It's an easy and effective way to strengthen your mental resilience. Lifelong learning is the final sign of mental strength at 70. Many people assume that you can't learn after a certain age, but mentally strong people never stop learning. They are constantly acquiring new knowledge, whether through books, online courses, or developing new skills. This commitment sharpens their minds and fortifies their mental strength. Studies from Harvard Medical School show that lifelong learning helps prevent cognitive decline. It also keeps the mind active and agile. Mentally strong individuals understand that life is about learning. They see learning as a tool to adapt to change and remain mentally robust. Learning is not just an intellectual exercise, it also embraces curiosity and novelty. This could involve trying a new recipe, joining a book club, or even taking up the latest fitness trend. These activities demonstrate an openness to new experiences while keeping the brain engaged. Mentally strong people know that the world is always changing. They understand that embracing new ideas and experiences is the best way to maintain their strength. They don't fear change. Instead, they see it as an opportunity for self-growth. Whether it's advancing their career or exploring a new hobby, they never limit themselves. Lifelong learning not only improves the brain, but also boosts self-esteem, making individuals feel more competent and ready for whatever life throws their way. Just because you reach a certain age doesn't mean you stop learning. In fact, the older you get, the more valuable it becomes. You may not master everything, but by staying curious and hungry, you continue to level up. The world is constantly changing, and mentally strong individuals understand that the best way to adapt is to keep learning. It ensures they remain flexible, confident, and ready for what's next. If you are always eager to learn, then you are mentally strong. These 7 signs show that 70 is no exception to the rule of mental strength. It is a reality shaped by life experiences, built on growth, and paved by a commitment to self-improvement. If you have learned to adapt to change, manage your emotions, stay positive, be patient, keep perspective, be kinder to yourself, and commit to lifelong learning, then you are mentally strong. Each of these signs is backed by scientific research and real-life experience. These are not abstract concepts, but qualities anyone can observe in themselves and others. Mental fortitude is a process, not an endpoint. By the time you reach 70, you have likely weathered enough challenges in life to understand that strength is not about never falling down. It is simply the act of getting back up again. So if you identify with any of the above, rest assured that you are not just surviving. You are flourishing, and your brain is sharper than ever.